In rational and irrational chapter, we have seen previous class about irrational numbers. Now we will see how to represent any irrational number on a number line. So representing irrational number on a number line. We will see now how to represent any irrational number on a number line. First of all, okay, for example, I am taking square root of 2, square root of 3, square root of 5 and so on. I need to represent root 2, root 3, root 5 on a number line. Before going this topic, we should know about Pythagoras theorem, right? Did you remember Pythagoras theorem? Pythagorean theorem what says? In any right angle triangle, the square of the hypotenuse, this is hypotenuse, nothing but longest side in a right angle triangle, otherwise opposite to 90 degrees, is called hypotenuse. Other two sides, square of the hypotenuse is equal to sum of the squares of other two sides. If I take it as ABC, this is one side, this is also one side. According to Pythagoras theorem, AC square is equals to AB square plus BC square. Because if I write letters like ABC, I wrote AC square is equals to AB square plus BC square. So square of the hypotenuse is equals to sum of the squares of the other two sides. Just remember that. Now I need to represent root 2, root 3, root 5 on a number line. First of all, draw a line. Take one line. Take one more line. It's exactly perpendicular to this. This is one line. Draw a perpendicular line to this. How much measurement? Same measurement you can take. If it is 1 unit, this also should be 1 unit. Right? This is 1 and this is 1. These both you join. Take one scale, measure, draw a line and draw a perpendicular line. How much height you took, same measurement you can take a point here also and join this both. So according to Pythagoras theorem, if you see this is 1 unit and this is 1 unit because both are same. Now what you can take hypotenuse, AC square is equals to AB square. AB is 1 square plus 1 square. 1 plus 1, 2. AC square is 2, so AC is equal to square root of 2. Apply square root on both sides. So this length is root 2. So this is the square root of 2. So distance from top to ear is root 2. Now what we should take? We need to take compass or scale. We have to measure the distance from here to here and this is 0. From here take an arc. Just measure how much it is. From the same you have to need to draw arc. So here to here distance should be equals to here to here. So that means this point is nothing but square root of 2. Just join this. Now this is 0, up to here 1 and up to here is root 2. Now same Pythagoras theorem if you apply, this is 1 and this is root 2. Now measure from distance from here to here. So how much this should come? Apply Pythagoras theorem. If you take this as x square is equal to this side squares, sum of the side squares. 1 square plus root 2 whole square, right? x square is equal to 1 plus 2, that is 3. X square is 3, x is equal to square root of 3. Now distance from, take A, B, C. Distance from A to C is nothing but root 3 now. So measure with scale AC distance. From O you can draw the arc. With the same distance you can draw arc. Find out and draw an arc. This is root 3. Similarly you can join this. Find out the distance from A to D. Draw an arc from O to E. Again you can join this. This is square root of 4. Like that we can take square root of 5 also. Root 5 and so on. Just we have to find the length of the hypotenuse. That length we need to draw from the O to the number line. So it's exactly root 2. This distance is root 3, root 4, root 5 and so on. So which number you want to represent, you can take continuously till there. In this way we can represent any irrational number on a